Welcome to Guide to Fluency, where we review language programs and apps to help you on your language learning journey. Today, we're diving into a question we hear all the time. How long does it take to learn Spanish with Babbel? We'll cover everything you need to know, from how much time you should dedicate each day to what you can realistically expect in terms of fluency timelines. We'll also discuss how Babbel's subscription model compares to other language apps and whether we think it's a good choice for learning Spanish. Before we get started, we're giving away a free language course to one of our subscribers. Entering is super easy. Just subscribe to our channel and comment on this video. If you want even more details, check out our full written article by Googling Guide to Fluency, Learn Spanish with Babbel. The first and most important question to answer is, what's your goal? Are you hoping to become conversational for an upcoming trip? Are you brushing up for personal interests? Or are you aiming for fluency to use Spanish in a professional or academic setting? Babbel is primarily designed to get learners to an intermediate level, approximately B1 or B2 on the CEFR scale. That's a very practical level where you can hold conversations, navigate daily interactions, and express yourself with reasonable confidence. Reaching this stage typically requires 300 to 400 hours of study. If your goal is more basic, let's say learning enough Spanish to travel comfortably or make small talk, you might only need 50 to 100 hours of focused practice. This can often be achieved within a few months of consistent, moderate use of Babbel. How much time you need to dedicate depends on how quickly you want to see results. Urgent learners, 1 to 3 months. If you're preparing for a move or an upcoming event, you should aim to spend at least 2 to 3 hours daily. At this pace, you could work through most of Babbel's core content in as little as 3 months. However, be mindful of burnout. Break your sessions into manageable chunks. Steady progress, 6 to 12 months. For the majority of learners, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week is the sweet spot. This schedule allows for steady progress while giving your brain time to absorb and retain the language. With this routine, you'll complete the course in about 12 to 18 months. Flexible, casual learners, 12 plus months if you're learning at a slower pace, such as 15 minutes a day or a few lessons a week. You're still building your skills, but progress will naturally take longer. This approach might suit those who are juggling other commitments or don't need to learn Spanish with urgency. Babbel's core Spanish course takes roughly 275 hours, which covers foundational grammar, vocab, and practical phrases. However, repeating lessons, using the extra practice features, and supplementing with other sources can extend this to 400 to 500 hours. Don't think of this as a downside. It's time well spent ensuring you're building a strong, lasting foundation. To get the most out of Babbel, it's important to approach your studies strategically. Here are our top tips. First, Babbel makes learning fun, but don't rush through lessons for the sake of completing them. Take time to absorb and review the material. Second, take notes. Whether on paper or digitally, jotting down vocabulary or grammar points or tricky sentences helps solidify your knowledge. And third, immerse yourself. Use Spanish media, watch movies, listen to podcasts, or sing along to Spanish songs. These activities add vital listening practice and cultural context to your learning. Next, set realistic goals. Be patient with yourself. You're not going to be fluent in a few weeks, but consistent effort over time will yield incredible results. And finally, stick to a routine. Create a study schedule and treat it like an important appointment. Regular practice is key to retaining what you learn. While Babbel is an excellent resource, no single app can cover everything. To speed up your progress, combine Babbel with other learning tools. You can watch Spanish TV shows and movies. Netflix has a great selection of Spanish language content with subtitles to help you follow along. Listening to Spanish podcasts and music, platforms like Spotify offer curated playlists for Spanish learners, and podcasts can introduce you to new vocabulary and pronunciation. Practice speaking. Find a language exchange partner through apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, or consider joining live Spanish classes to practice your conversational skills. Read Spanish books. Start with children's books or short stories to build confidence before moving to more advanced material. Ultimately, reaching fluency depends on your commitment and how much real-world practice you can get. Babbel can take you most of the way to conversational fluency, but immersing yourself in Spanish through additional input and interaction will help you get to a native-like level. For conversational fluency, expect to invest around 300 to 500 hours of focused study, supplemented with real-world practice. With Babbel's structured lessons and consistent use, you'll be well on your way within a year or so. So now that we've broken down how long it takes to learn Spanish with Babbel, do you think this app is the right fit for your language learning goals? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for a chance to win a free language course in our monthly giveaway. Best of luck on your Spanish learning journey, and we'll see you next time. Adios!